My name is Kala, Arvind Kala. All boring people are boring, of course, but then boring people have different boring conversations. I'll give you an example. Suppose me and my wife and two, three others go out as for dinner to a club or a restaurant. Now the hostel is asked, care for some kebabs? Yeah, sure. You want mutton, fish, or chicken? Mutton's fine. All right, you want shami kebab, seekh kebab, garlic kebab, or garlic onion kebab? Okay, get garlic kebab, etc. Now the hostess focused. Now she moves to my wife. Ask the same types of questions. Series of questions. And if there are two, three others, this, and then I think to myself, Jesus Christ, have I gone out to talk of garlic kebabs, etc., etc. And then it goes on to drink. What soft drink would you like? A Sprite, thumbs up, Nimbu soda, or lassi, or something. And bloody hell, yeah. This is the kind of thing. And then there's that fuss pot. Can you put this thing, a bit of garlic in it? Not a cube, sliced, and put a little this thing in it. And some kali mirch is pepper. And this thing, all right? And five other tips she is given to the waiter. Now, when the drink comes, the person, the woman is never satisfied. She doesn't know what actually she herself doesn't know. She just, that is her way of talking. That is her conversation. Then there are the travel boards, yeah. This, oh, I went to Croatia. What beautiful flowers were there in the window, popping out the window. Oh, I went to Czechoslovakia, another woman will say. The purple hand. Oh, that must have looked very nice. I think they should put pink also. Oh, bloody hell, this kind of thing. And then they go on to, next time I think it should be Latvia. What about Estonia? I've heard so. Estonia is very good. Yeah, then, this kind of thing. And I think to myself, Jesus Christ, if I wanted to know of how you got off a plane, went to your hotel, went to a cafe and looked at these flowers, why wouldn't I read about bloody Marco Polo getting into a leaky boat in Spain 700 years ago and sailing to America? These are the kinds of bloody bores all around. I don't know what to do. And sometimes, what happens once or twice, there's a happy outcome for me. Sometimes people, you just end up with a bunch of boring people who, talk of going here, there, etc., Tuscany or this thing, Sicily or someplace, etc. And it goes on. And the conversation is very desultory. And in my case, what happens is that sometimes I'm overcome with merriment, yeah. I'm overcome with merriment and I want to laugh uproariously. I can't, so I have to suppress my laughter. Now, the thing with laughter is that the more you suppress it, the more uproarious it becomes. So soon the crowd starts realizing that this guy is bloody laughing like a maniac. Why is he laughing, And then they ask you, Kala, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? And I want to tell them, I am laughing because your bloody conversation is so boring. But boring people are very touchy. They get offended, yeah. They get offended that you found the conversation boring. So I never say it, yeah. I'm a polite, proper guy, but but that thought that I would tell them, shut up, you idiots. It fills me with so much joy that now my joy becomes, actually joyful because I start liking them. Because if somebody, if his conversation makes you laugh, whatever your private thoughts are, etc., etc. There are all kinds of bores, so they come in a variety of forms, bores. And now there's a Leo Tolstoy saying which said, all happy people are alike, but all unhappy people are unhappy in different ways. So bores are also in different ways. I had the misfortune of ending up as a guest in a drunken bore's house, and that guy had no conversation. So, in the middle of the day, he had written down jokes on a piece of paper and he was relating it to them. Now people laugh. like that, like that. Or there's another woman here telling it two stories, she said, long-winded. She was starting on the third one. I said, no, please, yeah, not a third one, not a third one, etc. She relapsed into silence. What to do. And then there are the weather boards. Oh, it was very sunny yesterday. Yeah, the day before it was cloudy. Yeah, and they say that there's a El Nino on the Pacific, etc. No, that was is now this time it's El Nina. El Nino was last year. Then some fellow will say, the cold water in the Pacific is moving here, and then the ice melt is this. He's an encyclopedia of useless knowledge. So that is the cause of all this, and then. Uh, this kind of thing, yeah, this kind of thing, and they boring people. And the sad thing with boring people is they end up all alone and lonely and frustrated. And but what happens to their social life? What happens is that all the bores somehow, fate brings them together. Then all of them, somehow end up together, and they bore the hell. Now, all those chaps do not want the other guy's boring conversation, because a bore among 20 bores thinks other 19 are boring. But he doesn't include himself in that category. And the people who talk lively and who talk sense, and who are brief and who don't tell boring stories, they end up, so these bores end up very lonely, because they have nothing to do, and they don't know, they don't have the imagination to know why the hell doesn't anybody want you. I mean, so nobody wants you because you're boring, yeah. So it's really terrible, yeah. There are all kinds of bored, and I realize it's an immense subject. Boring people can be, one can just talk on, and it's great fun, yeah. Actually, I want to meet more boring people so that I can reflect on their different qualities. And before I proceed, for heaven's sake, subscribe to my channel, like it, etc., etc. So, and this is the kind of thing. And the trouble is, how do these people do? Is boredom, can it be inherited? In one case, I've seen the father is very boring and the children are very boring. At least one son. They're all boring, inherited. And another thing is, why do they become boring? I think their parents should catch on. But then but somebody will say, hey, you're saying that if boring traits are inherited, then the parents also. But I don't know. I'm sure, yeah. If my daughter was boring, I would tell her, yeah, shorten your story or whatever, or she would tell me. And now, I'm getting a little scared. Sometimes I get scared. Maybe I'm boring, yeah. That'll be a trifle demoralizing, if I may say so. Well, friends, these are random thoughts from a random mind. So here you are, please spread this everywhere. Yeah? All of you know boring people, etc., etc. And even if you're boring, yeah, I'm talking sense. My video will cause you to become less boring. So I'm your benefactor, man, benefactor. Acknowledge that and spread this video around. Okay, I think I'll buzz off. Okay, see you.